Hello everybody, KandeeGURL is back and I'm doing another Cooking with KandeeGURL segment. And today I am going to be baking a cake, a gluten-free Duncan Hines gluten-free vanilla cream cake. And of course, as you know, because I'm using my front-facing cell phone camera, everything comes in backwards, but that's what it is. Duncan Hines new decadent gluten-free vanilla cream cake. And it should be good. So I already started here. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Alright, got everything in my trusty bowl. It is a three quarters of a cup of milk. I'm using lactate milk. 2 eggs and 9 tablespoons of softened butter. Alright, I already have the oven preheated to 350. I already used cooking spray in my round pan. This is going to be 2 layers. So I only have 1 pan. So I'm going to have to do this twice where I make the 2 separate layers at separate times. But it's going to hopefully come out good. Alright, so that's already greased. So I have my cake mix, 3 quarters of a cup of whole milk, 2 eggs, and the butter in the bowl here. And I'm supposed to stir until well blended. And then pour the batter in the pan. So here we go. I didn't even pour the milk in. So there's the milk. There is the lactate reduced fat milk. I'm pouring that in. Okay. I'm taking my glasses off because I don't need glasses to stir, just to read. So here we go. This is going to be a birthday cake with some friends. And they will not know that this is gluten-free cake. So hopefully they will not be able to tell the difference. They don't know. I wanted to try this. My boyfriend has got celiac disease. And he never gets to eat the cake when we have parties because he's the only one who cannot eat that. So I figured I'd try something different and fool everybody. And hopefully they won't know, because usually Duncan Hines doesn't make all these great ones, and this one says it just looks really good. And with all this butter in here, 9 tablespoons of freaking butter, I don't see how this gluten-free cake can possibly be dry. So this is tiring already. That's a hell of a lot of butter. I was really shocked to see that it was 9 tablespoons of butter. But here we go. I'm stirring. You know, the funny thing is, I don't smell any vanilla in here. So maybe it's just the cream that goes inside. As you see, there's a layer here, which would be the vanilla cream. It seems to me as though the cake mix itself does not have any any vanilla in it, which is a little strange. I would add some vanilla extract to it, but I do not have any vanilla extract. So I was trying to think myself, what can I add to it to give a little vanilla flavor? And I just thought of it. Excuse me. I've got some extra creamy Ready Whip. See? I'm going to add that to the mix. And therefore, the cake will also be vanilla flavored and not just the cream that goes inside. So there it goes. There's the vanilla flavor. You can see that there is now whipped cream in the cake mix. And that is gluten-free too, so that's good. This is incredibly tiring to stir, or I'm just really out of shape. Whatever. Okay. It's coming along a little better. Smell a little bit more vanilla in it. I didn't know that it didn't have any vanilla flavor. I was expecting the dry cake mix to smell like vanilla, like most cake mixes, and this one does not. So therefore it doesn't have any in there. So okay, just about done with this. Alrighty. And we have chocolate frosting, or glaze as they call it, will be later on. That will be the other half of the video. And I think we're done. looky, here we go. Gluten-free, whipped cream flavored cake mix. Nope, I'm not tasting it. Not with those eggs in there. Just like with the brownies, the temptation is real, but it's not going to happen because of the raw egg. Even though people do that cookie dough batter thing, I have never done that. I never will. Alrighty. So I'm done stirring. Alrighty. And I guess the next step would be pour batter into the pan and place in oven. I shall do that right now. Here is our little grease pan. This is going to be a small cake, but it should work for the amount of people that I'm baking for. Alright, pouring it in. Take these dumb glasses off. And I will use half of this because I have to make 2 cakes, 2 layers. And that should do it. Now, if I didn't do this, I'd be in trouble because then I'd end up with 1/2. If I almost forgot. I literally almost forgot that I had to make 2 layers. That would have sucked because it would have been a strange... How would I put the cream inside the cake if I had done that? Alrighty, so this is going in the oven. I shall return in about a second. The oven is preheated. Okay. So yeah, that is now in the oven. And let me see. 20 to 25 minutes. It is 7:09. So I will return with the second half and put the second half in the oven and then all the good stuff. So yeah, wishing me good luck on this gluten-free cake, because if it doesn't come out good, then we're stuck with, you know, just a gluten-free cake that didn't come out good, and that really sucks. All right, everybody, peace out. I will be returning. Hey everybody, now we are going to put the vanilla cream filling on the cake. First, I have the powdered cream. This is the powder. It smells really good. Vanilla cream. So empty contents of the cream pouch into the bowl, which I have. Add 1 cup of milk and stir it up and spread it on the cake. So that is what I'm going to do now. Here is the milk. I'm adding it to the cream powder and stirring it up. All hand done because I do not have a mixer. It looks and smells a lot like vanilla pudding. And I guess that's what we're going to get. I hope I didn't add too much milk. They said 1 cup, but maybe I was thinking I should have put less. But maybe it'll thicken up as I stir it more. Or I could whip it with a fork, which might thicken it up more. Yeah, it looks like watery pudding. It really does. You know what? I'm going to get a fork so I can break down these flour bowls that's in here. Might be a better thing to do. So here we go. It looks too thick. I mean, too thin. It looks too thin. I'm whipping. Alright, it's getting thicker. It's getting thicker. We're getting there. Next thing you know, we'll be adding it to the cake. Alrighty there. Look at that. It's thicker, thicker, thicker. And I can actually taste this. So let's go ahead and taste it. Tastes good. Alrighty. Alrighty, so now we've got one layer of cake, which has a little piece that fell off, but anyway, I got to taste it, and it does taste pretty good. So it's pretty sweet. Here we have the vanilla cream, which is all nice and thick, and it says to spread it on the middle. I'm gonna spread it right here. It looks like it's too much actually, because I think this is meant to be a bigger cake. But this is the biggest size, the widest pan I had, so this is what I'm gonna do. So I don't know if I'm gonna put all this cream inside of here. I mean, it says to do it, but I guess that's really meant if you're using a bigger cake, a wider cake. This is only about, I guess, 8-inch cake. So unless you just put a lot of cream in the middle, then maybe I should just do that, right? All right, so I'll just put a lot of cream in the middle. There we go. I'll put some more on, because we got that much to kill. And the last step would be the chocolate glaze, as they call it. They're not calling it frosting for this one. They're calling it chocolate glaze. And that's something involving the microwave. Interesting. So there we go. This is pretty darn sweet. Wow. It really is. Pretty sweet. And then I'm going to plop the other layer on top, which is probably going to push all of this cream out. Okay, so it's going to be quite a mess. It's going to push all this cream out. So maybe I should take some of this off. I think I should do that. Because, you know what? I'll just wait and see what happens when I plop that other layer on top. Alright, so that's good. It doesn't need to be fancy because the other layer is going on top. So there goes all the yummy vanilla cream. And let me go get this other layer. Here it is. And here it goes. Right on top. Oh, it didn't push out. Okay, cool, guys. Look. And it looks awesome. It didn't push out as much as I thought. Alright, cool. So I'm just going to take this spreader thing and go around the sides. I am definitely not an expert cake maker. I like to make them, but I don't fancy it up too good because I'm not good at that. But you know what? Who the hell cares? Because it usually ends up tasting good. Better than it looks. So, alright. There we go. Got ourselves a top layer of this vanilla cream gluten-free cake. And now part 3 would be the, let me just wipe my hands here, would be the chocolate glaze, which is this powder with some milk in the microwave, pour it on top, and that was going to be awesome. Let me just push this down a little bit more because I just want it to be really gooey. So there we go with that. Cute little cake plate thingy. Some of it is squeezing out the side over here. Let me just get that. Alrighty. And there we go with the second layer. With the cream inside. Let's go ahead and make that glaze, people. Yes. So, final step. We have the chocolate glaze. And this was a chocolate powder mixed with 4 tablespoons, or teaspoons actually, of milk, lactate milk again. And now I'm going to stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds to melt it down. Take the spoon out. I was about to put the spoon in there, so in the microwave it goes for 30 seconds. And then we'll have hopefully a nice gooey uh, melty chocolate glaze to pour on this cake, and then we can watch it coat the cake. There it goes. To me, it kind of tastes like, because it's gluten-free, and gluten-free stuff usually uses like rice flour, corn flour. It tastes to me like a corn cake, kind of. The little piece that I did taste. Let's see what's going on here with this glaze. Ah, nice and pourable. See that? You can see that? Alrighty. Let me stir it up a little bit. This is so interesting. And they say this is the easier way to frost cakes. Is just stick the whole thing in the microwave. You don't have to bother about getting it nice and perfect by trying to spread it, because I am horrible at spreading the frosting on cakes. This is my first time doing the hot frosting method. Okay, so it says heat in the microwave 30 seconds, done it. Remove, mix with a spoon until a mixture is uniform and smooth. And immediately pour warm glaze over cake on a cooling rack. I do not have a cooling rack. It's already in the cake pan. So we're just going to do this the way I have it. Alrighty. Let me stir it up a little bit more. Alrighty. So there we go. Gooey, gooey, gooey. There we go. There it goes. I bet that tastes good. Why don't you try it? Alright, I'll try it. Mmm. That is pretty sweet. Alright. So, I'm just checking the time on my camera. Sorry, guys. Alright, here we go. I am pouring this on the cake. And I guess the point of using a cooling rack is so that if any extra drizzle comes down, it just kind of drains right off, you know, like that. But this is what I'm doing because this is what I have. Wow, it's all done already. Alrighty. I don't see it covering the sides. I guess you're supposed to slowly let it just drain down on itself, I suppose. Never done this before. I don't know. So there it goes. This is what it looks like. We got some that didn't cover. So how about I kind of help it along a little. Kind of lacking a little bit. The sides kind of got some. But it's mostly on the top. Well, you know, whatever. It should be good. There you go, guys. That's the cake. See, it's kind of drizzling a little bit on its own. I guess little by little, it'll just kind of drizzle off the sides. Whatever it be, but we got some chocolate frosting on the top, so I guess it's really up to me how I cut the cake. Correct? Yeah. But at least the top will be pretty. Usually when I make cake, the top looks horrible. Absolutely horrible. But this one looks pretty good. And there we go. We got a gluten-free vanilla cream cake. So, and that's that. There we go. There it goes. You get a better look at it. See? Okay, so it's vanilla flavored cake. Well, it's only vanilla flavor now because I added the whipped cream to the actual cake mix. It didn't really smell like vanilla. And the cream is vanilla cream. So there you go. But there you go, guys. There's everything. That is cooking with Candy yet again. This did not come from the Dollar Tree, by the way. This was from the supermarket. So, all right, everybody, take care. It was nice baking with you. Have a great weekend. Bye.